Do you agree that overregulation is partially responsible for the reduced purchasing power of the funds allocated by the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act?
I would say that if the regulations are impacting projects and delaying those projects, then by all means, it is costing more.
Okay.
Delayed projects
I'll
cost more.
take that as a yes. Well, what changes would you recommend, briefly?
Streamline any and all processes that we possibly can.
All right.
Put the money to work as quickly as possible.
Do you agree that more flexibility, though, in funding would lead to greater efficiency?
Absolutely. Let's take Texas, for example. We've got 1,200 people a day moving to Texas. Our state DOT needs the flexibility to be able to use those funds to meet the demands of his state.
Tennessee has that same problem.
Yes, you do.
Formula funding, is it better for long-term projects than discretionary grants?
Absolutely. It's predictable.
How can the Department of Transportation improve the discretionary grant program? Briefly.
I would say that I'm in full support of the formula funding program, and I'll leave it at that.
All right. Another funding issue is the Highway Trust Fund, and the Biden administration has spent billions of dollars promoting electric vehicles, and very few charging stations, I might add, have been, and a lot of them are just in competition with private enterprise who've invested their own money, and then we tax people and invest their money in these so-called charging stations, which are a nightmare to me because you're going to have to police them in the middle of the night, and that bothers me. More government. Do electric vehicles pay into the Highway Trust Fund?
No.
You think they should?
In the state of Texas, we passed a bill in the last legislative session that added a fee to registration for EVs just to try to accomplish that fee.
Does that cover the cost, though? I mean, compared to gas, that was one of the things in Tennessee when they brought those in. It was 1% to 2%. Now it just seems to be climbing popularity.
Is it equivalent? I don't know, but it's a bite of the apple.